If you're thinking about buying a new construction home in Tellico Village, you need to understand what I'm going to talk about in this video, because the way it's done here is different than probably what you're used to or what you're expecting. So I'm going to go over kind of what the difference is and what you need to understand if you are looking to buy a new construction home here. But I want to go over the 3 different ways that there are to do it. 2 of them are pretty standard, but the 3rd one is going to be maybe a little bit different than what a lot of people are used to. So if you go around Tellico Village, you'll see homes just like this everywhere that are being put up. You know, some of them are almost complete, some of them are just framed, some of them are just foundation, but you'll see this everywhere. And so what I want to do is give you an understanding of what all your options are. So the first 2 options, which are pretty standard, one, you can just buy a home that is already complete. You know, like this one right back here was finished pretty recently. You'll see a couple more along through here. So, you know, buy a home that construction has just been completed. It's ready to move in. You already know exactly what it looks like, what all the finishes and colors and everything like that are going to be like, the landscaping and all that's done. So that's one option, pretty straightforward. You know, one of the other options, the second option, is to build a custom home. So purchase a lot and build a custom home. What that entails, you know, if you're not familiar with that process, is you would be financing the construction process along the way. You purchase the lot, you hire a builder to build for you, and you pay them along the way, and they build it the exact floor plan you want, the exact way you want it built. So that's a great option if you are able to finance that and go through that process, wait that time period. You know, it's probably going to be a year plus process, but that's a great option if you want to do it that way. The third option, which is what I want to spend a little time talking about in this video, and by the way, you can see out here behind me, these are a couple lots that are not built on yet. So Tellico Village has quite a few lots that are still available, you know, if you wanted to buy one and build that custom home. But the third option that I want to talk about is what you can do is, if you don't have the ability to finance a custom build, you know, because what that entails is you typically have to be able to keep your current home, pay that mortgage, plus pay for the construction loan as you build it. And so that's really difficult for a lot of people. So if you don't have the ability to do that, or maybe you don't want to wait a year plus for your home to be built, the other option is to purchase a home that is already under construction, like the one just back here that you saw, or maybe one that's a little bit further along. It may just be a couple months out from being finished. So this is an example of one that probably be finished up here in a couple months. So, you know, it's got the siding on it, it's got the rough in on the inside with the plumbing, electrical, and all that, but they still haven't finished the siding or done any of the finishes inside. So, you know, like the first one we saw, just still completing the framing. This one's a little bit further along. So there's all these different stages that you can buy a home at, but I'm going to take you to one just on the street that is getting pretty close to completion and show you in there. And I think it's kind of like this sweet spot for purchasing a home under construction. So I'm going to talk to you about that. But, you know, here, one more example is just, you could buy a lot, or actually you wouldn't be buying a lot, but you'd be purchasing a home that's not even built yet. So, you know, you get with a builder that is about to start building, like on a lot back here, they've got their floor plan picked out, and you can go ahead and go under contract with them to purchase that home. Of course, you wouldn't have to pay for it until it was finished, but you'd be under contract, so you could kind of be a part of the process, maybe pick out some of the siding options, everything like that. That's going to be, you know, probably a 6-month process, somewhere in there. So that way you're not really building a custom home, but you're kind of involved in the process the whole time. But again, you're not paying for it until the close date when the home is actually finished. By the way, if this is your first time on this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Tennessee, tap the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications, so you'll be the first to learn about the current market here in Tennessee. You know, my name is Forrest McCullough. I'm a real estate agent here in Tennessee, and me and the team get calls every day from people just like you looking to buy or sell a home in Tennessee, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're thinking about making a move next week or next year, feel free to shoot us a text, give us a call, or send us an email, and we'd be happy to help you out. All our contact information is in the description below. But we go around to the different cities and communities in Tennessee, show you what you can get for your money, explain things to you, show you what you can do as far as new construction like this video, everything in between. So if you want to keep track of all that, keep track of the market here in Tennessee, make sure that you subscribe below. All right, and this is the last house that I wanted to show you, kind of the sweet spot for purchasing a home under construction for a lot of people. And this is kind of to the point where they have really gotten to just a couple months away from being completed. So one of the things that makes this the sweet spot is the framing and the sheetrock are done. So you can come inside and you can really see how the floor plan is laid out. When you're just looking at a floor plan on a picture, or looking at a floor plan of a house that's framed but doesn't have sheetrock, it's kind of hard to envision. But once all this is done, you can come in. This one has nice high ceilings, has a nice open living room, fireplace. It's going to have built-ins, and you can really see how this home is going to lay out with the windows, the natural light. You're going to have the kitchen right here behind you. But at the same time, even though it's far enough along to where you can see how it's going to lay out, what you can do is you can get together with the builder and see what selections they've made for the paint colors, the countertops, the maybe the tile in the bathrooms, everything like that. And maybe you're going to love the paint colors and all that stuff, and just go with what they have picked out. But the real benefit to it is you can make some of those selections yourself. So if you catch it at a place where they haven't ordered all those things, then you can come in here and see the layout. This is the master bathroom. You can see the layout and still have a chance to make some of those selections yourself. So you need to get with them and see what they would allow you to, what they have not ordered yet. And maybe you can order a different countertop color, or a different paint color for the walls, maybe different tile, maybe add a few outlets or something like that if you need to. But that's really the benefit of buying a house that is at this phase of construction. Another example, maybe they're not going to do a screened-in porch. Maybe you want to add a little deck off the back. This one has a nice patio off the back here, and it's going to have a gas hookup for grill and everything. But maybe you want to extend the deck a little bit, add screens, something like that. You can do that. So this is kind of the sweet spot, because you're at the phase where you can come in and see the floor plan. You're also going to be able to get in the home and close in probably just about a couple months from now, but you can still make those selections. So you need a team, you need an agent that knows the builders here. We have a great connection with a lot of the builders here, and we can help you with that. So one of the last things that I want to mention on that, Tellico Village, opposed to a lot of master plan communities, it doesn't have set builders that are building. Tellico Village allows different builders to come in and buy lots and build. So with some master plan communities, you might find where they have 6 or 7 different builders, maybe even less than that you can pick from, and they have their floor plans that you can pick from. It's not like that in Tellico Village. You can't go on a website and see what builders are building. There's really no centralized location where you can actually get that information. You need an agent, you need a team that's on the ground that has these relationships. So we know a ton of the builders here, a lot of the other agents here, and so we can help you find the right home in that sweet spot if you're wanting to be able to choose some of your finishes, if you're wanting to be able to make it a little more custom, but not really go through the whole custom process. So, this one right here actually is on the market right now, a little over $600,000, but there are several more that are right in this phase of construction where you could purchase it. You can expect to close within 2 or 3 months. You can see the floor plan, how it lays out, but you're also going to be able to pick out some of those finishes. So, that's really what I wanted to go over, just that opportunity and how it works if you do want to be able to choose some of those finishes, but you don't want to build custom. I think it's a great way to buy a home in Tellico Village. So if you're interested in that, if you want some help through that process, or maybe you just have questions about it and you want a team that that knows the process here in Tellico Village and is going to have your back, feel free to reach out to us. You can shoot us a text, give us a call, or send us an email anytime. Happy to answer your questions. All our contact information is in the description below. But other than that, I will see you on the next video.